So, what do you think about Jesus Christ? You mentioned praying. Who will you be praying to?
All I know this, whenever I mention that name as the ultimate creator to the Solipsi Ray, they quit communicating with me altogether. I didn't hear from them back for months. And I'm saying, well, who's the ultimate creator? Everyone's saying this, and they got a name for that, a name for this. And I went through Muhammad, Buddha, Krishna, Vishnu. I went through the whole thing. When I got to the name Jesus Christ, all of a sudden I got this feeling that they were beyond belief afraid. And I didn't see him for 6 months, and that's not normal. So there's got to be something to, they don't refer to him. When they came back, they referred to the earthly deity. That's all they would say. They would not say the name. They just simply said the earthly deity. And I don't use the name Jesus Christ, because if I'm lumped in with all the rest of these people that want to go murder people, and it's like, in the name of God, you want to go murder people? Oh, I'm sorry, I can't. If you go directly to the ultimate creator, by the definition of the term, you've found the right place. Because the ultimate creator is so much bigger than what my mind can comprehend. But I know this earthly deity that they referred to is this person, Jesus Christ. I know that beyond a shadow of a doubt, because when I said the name the second time, they didn't flee. They just said, you mean the earthly deity? We'd appreciate it if you just say, you know, they didn't say it that way. They don't speak that way. But
I find it
they refer to
interesting.
him as the earthly deity.
I find it interesting that Christ said in one of the Gospels that he was the gate. So that's interesting, isn't it? He said,
Mm-hmm.
I am the gate.
But if I go around calling myself a Christian, people will say that, this and that. So I don't want to use names ever again. I just want to go the ultimate creator, because the ultimate creator is the ultimate creator. If he came down here and became incarnate, that's wonderful. That's even better. But all I know is this. When that name is mentioned, they all get out of the way and leave. And for some reason, that is the only evoked name. Some farmer, some other Greys were, by description, were kidnapping his son for lunch. And he said to them, if you don't put my grandson down, my God will destroy your ship. And they didn't know, because they're hive-minded. They didn't know if that was possible or not. They dropped the kid and ran, went hungry.
So doesn't that prove, Daniel, that that they are all these ETs in their different forms and their different names are all the legions of the fallen angels, because they do run scared of Christ. They do run scared. I had my
that's the only name that I've heard used that causes them to go into a mode of fear and survival.